about to start. Program about to start. Program about to start. Program about to start.
National Championship winning team in 2025. Let's give them one round of applause. Fans, now would you all please rise if you're able to remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, O Canada.
Good afternoon and welcome to Thunderbird Stadium at the Point Grey campus at the University of beautiful British Columbia. It's Sunday afternoon. It's a women's soccer action as the #1 ranked team in the country, UBC Thunderbirds, host the visiting Fraser Valley Cascades. It's a Lower Mainland derby and we'll get straight in to the starting lineups for both the teams. For UFV, led by Ari Adams in the second season, in charge, in goal, number 1, Alana Madek. Number 2, Sarah Belcher. Number 3, Cameron Lyon. Number 4, Kenzie Fitzgerald. Number 5, Jenna Eriksson. Number 8, Emerson Toop. Number 7, Emerson Toop. Number 8, Caitlin Colmer. Number 9, Isha Madaliar. Number 19 is Serena Dehol. And number 21 is Jaspreet Dio. And number 26 is Jasdeep Dhaliwal. For UBC Thunderbirds, led by head coach Jesse Simons, his 9th season in charge of UBC, the 2023 Canada West Coach of the Year. In goal for them is number 1, Dakota Beckett. Number 2, Holly Whelan. Number 6, Tia Dennehy. Number 9, Bailey Dirksen. Number 10, Nisa Rehall. Number 13, Jade Taylor Ryan. Number 16, Mary Nichols. Number 17, Ava Ferreira. Number 19, Olivia Gomez. Number 21, Jacqueline Tyrer. And number 24, Sienna Gibson. That's 4 changes for UBC from the team that started the game on Friday night. The big 4-0 win over the Trinity Western Spartans. It was a dominant performance from UBC from about 10 minutes in. First 10 minutes, the Spartans really took the game to UBC. UBC then took control and slowly took over. They took the lead in first half stoppage time through Jada Thompson, and there was no looking back for them after that. Second half goals from Sienna Gibson, Ava Alexander and Holly Whelan gave them the 4-0 victory. And it was a good Friday night as well for the Fraser Valley Cascades, a 1-0 win at UNBC Timberwolves. Jaya Baines getting the 16th winner in that one, and that was a result that sees the Fraser Valley Cascades. They're in 6th place on 6 points now in the Pacific Division standings. UBC number 1 in the Pacific Division, number 1 in Canada West, and ranked number 1 overall. 5 wins, 5 victories. They're sitting on 15 points, 17 goals for, just the 2 goals against, 4 clean sheets kept, and that is the task facing the Cascades this afternoon. Last season's meeting, just a 1. It was the season opener here at Thunderbird Stadium on August 25th, and UBC came away with a big 1-0 win in that one, out shooting the Cascades 22 shots 2-0. And we'll see if it's another dominant performance from UBC this afternoon. UBC shooting from right to left in this first half, wearing the all blue jerseys with the white numbers. The Cascades going from left to right in the white jerseys and white shorts. I'm Michael McCall. I've got your commentary all afternoon here on Canada West TV, and if you want to make this broadcast interactive, we love to hear from you during the games. You can get in touch on X/Twitter at AFTN Canada. That's AFTN Canada. And if that is not your thing, you can also shoot an email to aftncanada@hotmail.com. And the Cascades trying to get something going in the early going here, just overrun, and gets away there from Jaspreet Dehol. And Gomez will bring this one forward now for UBC. Thought of playing it long, decided to play it forward instead to Whelan. She tries to send that up the wing to play in Sienna Gibson, and that one is put into touch. Sienna Gibson getting her first ever college goal on Friday night at Kenwood's Field. Sadly, the audio wasn't working for the first 15 minutes of the second half, so it didn't get my call of Sienna's goal. I might record it later on and just put the video up on our Twitter account just so it does it justice. It's always nice to have your first goal documented with commentary. Just a few technical issues at Kenwood's in the opening 15 minutes of the second half on Friday. Hopefully none today And we'll get all the goals, of which hopefully there will be a few, and this should be an entertaining encounter. UFV coming into this with 2 wins and 3 losses from their first 5 games. Just the 4 goals for, 10 given up. They have kept 2 clean sheets though in their 5 games so far. And pushing forward again here is Jasprit Dio. The Cascades get a throw in on the far side, about midway point in the UBC half. There's a good crowd still coming in to Thunderbird Stadium here. Those on 2 legs, those on 4, as you may be able to hear. And not a fully connected throw, I don't think, from Jacqueline Tyre. Came out of her hands a little bit weird there. Eva Ferreira allowed to bring that ball forward, but no options for her, so it forced back in the end. Now it's a diagonal ball played in to Gibson. Keeper thought of coming. Quickly goes back to her line as the ball comes in. It runs over everyone. Falls to Rehall at the back post, and that's a good block to knock that one away. UBC though still keeping the pressure on here. Nichols plays that one out wide, and it's going to be out for another throw-in for the Thunderbirds. Midway in the Cascades half, and Nichols sends it up line, tries to get the return ball, not a lot on that, now does pick up the loose ball. Nichols touches that inside to Dennehy. Gomez with a couple of given goals there to Holly Whelan. The ball comes back to Gomez. She controls that at the second attempt, getting closed down quickly there from Jasprit Dio. That one comes into the back of the box, on to the head of Whelan. She can't direct that on goal, and it's just going to run behind. Holly Whelan, an excellent performance on Friday night as well. Got the 4th goal, also crashed one off the bar in the second half. Took her tally to 2 goals for the season for the 2nd year from Markham, Ontario. Gomez now sends that one forward. It's cut out by the Cascades. Touch and a turn from Belcher as she tries to get that one up the line. Takes a touch off Gomez, and it's going to be out for a throw-in to the visitors here. Caitlin Colmere over to take this throw-in. It's sent up the line to Belcher. She can't keep that in though, under the attention of Gomez. And UBC will get a chance to bring this forward now. Comes all the way back to Eva Ferreira. And Tyrer, good ball up for Rehall to try and keep in, and she does keep it in. She's got space here up the right wing. There's numbers in the box as well. Still Rehall, she cuts it back, falls to Dirks, and she takes a shot. It's blocked. Comes back to UBC's leading scorer. That one will now just run out for a Cascades throw-in. Going into this game, UBC 8 different players have found the back of the net for them to start the season, and Bailey Dirksen leading the way with 5 goals. Jada Thompson and Vanessa Tomei both on 3. 10 different players have got an assist for the Thunderbirds. And leading the way in that regard is also Jada Thompson with 3 to go with her 3 goals. Nisa Rehall also has 3 assists, and Maddie Norman has a couple. I mentioned as well 4 clean sheets for UBC to start off the year, 3 of them for Dakota Beckett, who is in goals this afternoon. Did wonder if they might mix it up again like they did last weekend and give Lita Billman the start, but Dakota, after a good performance to keep the Spartans at bay on Friday night, gets the start once again. Gibson. Touch inside to Dirksen, she turns away. Nichols now will send it forward, flicked on by Whelan for Taylor Ryan to chase down. Quickly off the line though, Alana Madek smothering that danger. And Madek herself keeping a clean sheet on Friday night in that win over UNBC. Alana Madek and Addison Chen both sharing 1 clean sheet each so far this season through the Cascades' first 5 matches. Only 3 players though have managed to find the back of the net for UFV so far. Kiana Langston leading the way with 2 goals. Emerson Toop and Jaya Baines with 1 goal apiece. And Toop, Baines and Mudaliar, the 3 players to register an assist so far this season for the Cascades. They've not been able to get on the ball much through the first 9 minutes here though at Thunderbird Stadium. UBC dominating possession. Not really getting any shots off just yet, and I mentioned the meeting last year was an incredible one. It was 22 shots to 0 in favour of UBC. They were only able though to penetrate that Cascades defence just the once. Kat Tolnay getting the 45th minute winner. And that's the task for UBC, to try and break down the Cascades. Once they get the first goal, the rest may flow, just from how we've seen them play so far this year. But Cascades keeping good defensive shape so far as Belcher puts that one out for a throw-in. Gomez quickly takes it. Taylor Ryan gives it back to Gomez. Whelan now, that's a good delivery. It's flicked away by Kenzie Fitzgerald. Only as far as Rehall. She tries to get that into the box. It's broken up though by the Cascades, and they'll try and get something forward as the ball played forward again to Jaspreet Diol. Playing a lone furrow up top for the Cascades. One of the 2 Diol sisters. Tyra now sends another good diagonal into the box. Miscontrolled there and picked up by Gibson. She goes to the outside under the attention of Belcher, who recovers well after that initial misplay. Belcher doing well to hold out Gibson. Can't do too much more with that. Tries to send it as much up the right wing as she could, but runs out fairly soon after she left her foot. Whelan turned away under the challenge there of Serena Diol. Tyra threads that through to Dirksen. She takes a touch to turn away, but can't get the shot off, and it's going to be sent up the pitch by Cameron Lyon. No one up there though for the Cascades, so UBC will get it back and try and get the danger going once again here. Dirksen, touch and a turn up the wing to Gibson. A bit much on that for Gibson to try and control. UBC though keep it alive from the clearance as Gomez tries to play in Taylor Ryan. Taylor Ryan again trying to get on that ball in from Gibson, but good recovery play from Cameron Lyon. It's coming off a summer season with Burnaby FC. Joined them quite late in the year, Cameron Lyon. Just ended up making 3 appearances for the Burnaby side. Tyler plays that one forward to Mary Nichols. Just gets away from her. Tyler got an assist on the first goal on Friday evening with an absolutely beautiful long ball forward for Judah Thompson to run onto. Some sublime finishes as well from UBC in that game on Friday. Spartans bouncing back well today though. Last I saw they were leading 2-0 up at UNBC. Gomez plays that forward looking for Dirksen. She can't bring it down. And a Cascades foot from line once again clears the danger. Tyler tries to play that through, but again it's just white bodies in the way and it's Lyon back to mop that one up again. Danger comes back in from UBC. It runs through everyone and just gets away from Sienna Gibson at the back of the box. That's just going to run out for a UFV throw in deep in their half, pretty much down by the corner flag. UBC dominating possession so far, but not really forcing Alana Madek into any saves. Gomez now driving forward once again, given space to run here. Touch inside. Taylor Ryan gets the ball back from Dirksen. Sidesteps it, tries to make room for the shot, but Madek out very well to stick a leg out and break that one up. That's the first, or the best chance I'd probably say so far for UBC. Nice link-up play between Taylor Ryan and Dirksen there. Nisa Rehall now going for the shot, blocked there and deflected out for a throw-in from Kenzie Fitzgerald. UBC have started their defence of what was their 8th National Women's Soccer Championship in fine form so far, looking to try and make it 6 wins out of 6 here to start the season. Dio battling away again, just on her own, having to do everything herself, and she's powering forward here, but she's not got any support. Maybe she doesn't need it, as Jaspreet Dehall trying to power forward there. That was very well dealt with by Tyra, not giving her any room to get away, but that's more like it from UFV, but they need to get numbers up quicker in support. Dio, the third-year midfielder, who's kind of leading the line for them this afternoon. Battling away again there as UBC get a foot in that and send that out into touch. And unable to be kept in there from Emerson Tupin. That's going to run behind for a Thunderbirds goal kick. Tyler, one of her trademark long balls forward for Rehall to bring down, and she does bring it down. Can't get away from her marker there though, but UBC win a throw-in. Deep in the UFV half, Mary Nichols over to take this again. She is on throw-in duty. It feels on that side in this first half. Having to also be ball girl as well and chase this one down. Rehal gets the return ball, tries to put on the Jets there, and it just catches the Cascades out. That's going to bring up a free kick and a dangerous opportunity here for UBC to try and find this breakthrough goal. So we move into the 19th minute here at Thunderbird Stadium. Four players in the wall here for the Cascades, which is a little bit surprising because it's leaving a lot of room and space for UBC in the box. And Tyra now seeing that and making her way into the box as well. Everyone into the penalty box here for the Cascades, as Gomez will look to whip this free kick in. Gomez, good delivery, spilled by Maddock, can't fall nicely there for Dirksen, who's just battling a little bit too much and gives away the free kick. But that was a good chance there. Just came right out of Alana Maddock's hands, and Dirksen tried to bring it down to get the shot off, was just unable to. And the Cascades breathe a sigh of relief there. Free kick sent into the UBC half. Dio battling away. This time she does get some support up there. Sends it through to Toop. Emerson Toop goes for the looping effort. First shot on target for the Cascades. And the right idea coming in there from Emerson Toop. Just had a little bit too much on it before dropping down. And UBC just quickly on with it. It's the ball played up here for Gibson. She's chased down again by Belcher. Good defensive play there. So it's Lyon again back over. In fact, it was Jenna Eriksson as the ball comes in now back into the box. Eriksson was forced very wide there, hence my confusion. Belcher had just been caught a little bit up the field, but UBC get themselves a throw in here and corner here, and Gomez is going to be over to take this one. Gomez, good delivery to the edge of the box. It falls to Dennehy and she crashes one off the crossbar there. Fantastic strike there from Tia Dennehy. 1 goal and 1 assist in the season so far for her. That was a fierce strike, just couldn't keep it under the bar. Crashes off it and it's high and over. And that's the closest UBC have come to breaking the deadlock here. As Gibson makes her way over to take this one, Vanessa Tomei coming on for UBC, an early sub here in the 22nd minute for Jessie Simons. Looks like it's Bailey Dirksen. In fact, it isn't Dirksen that's made way. I think it's Jade Taylor-Ryan that may have made way there.
Substitution for UBC in the 21st minute. Number 7, Vanessa Tomei, in for number 16, Mary Nichols.
That's Mary Nichols that makes way. The number 16. I didn't see anyone go off there. I was busy looking at what was happening with the throw-in. But Tomei on, trying to add to her tally of 3 goals in her senior season. Jesse Simons wanting to stick another attacker out there to try and break down this tight Cascades defence as the long range ambitious effort comes in there from Jacqueline Tyrer. She got her first assist of the season on Friday, looking to try and get her first goal as well. Tyra, not a renowned goal scorer, just the one so far in her 4 years here at UBC. Toop bringing this one forward for the Cascades. She's got pace, tries to thread that through to Deal. Miscontrolled there by Ava Ferreira. But Gibson now back in a defensive role, cleaning that one up the pitch. And Sienna Gibson has been playing all over the pitch for UBC so far this year. She's been playing very solid defensive play. More used to seeing her as a midfielder, and that's how she started this one. But she's kind of integrated into that right back role a few times now to start the year for Jessie Simons, and it looks really good back there as that ball played at the right wing here for Dirksen. Good delivery, just eludes getting onto the head of Holly Whelan, and Madek quickly off her line to deal with that one. As we move past the midway point of the first half here, still scoreless between UBC and Fraser Valley. Fitzgerald tries to send that one up the line for Toop. Just goes out, and UBC again will build from the back and try and get something going here. Ava Ferreira now. Been allowed a lot of room to bring this forward. Diagonal ball out to Rehall. She's waiting for the run for Gibson. Here it comes now. Gibson, touch inside. Overruns that a little bit and found herself chasing it, but UBC keep it alive. And Daliball sends that up now to Dio. She's got Toop going up the wing. Toop tries to put on the jets there, but Tyra does well to come back and touch that one back to her keeper. UBC just quickly want to get on with this now. Dirksen, a heavy challenge there on Dalywall. And that's going to give this Cascades defence a little bit of respite as it breaks play up. Fraser Valley not in any rush to take this. Ran about 30 seconds or more off the play there. The ball bounces awkwardly in the box, and Ferreira not taking any chances, just getting a foot on that. But Diol waiting to pounce on any mistake there from the UBC defender. Not been the fastest paced game so far, understandable really, with both teams having played on Friday night, and a long trip as well for the Cascades to get from Abbotsford up to Prince George. Eriksson sends that forward, it comes straight back in to the Cascades half though. To me, battling away, trying to put the pressure on the Cascades, and Belcher getting closed in quickly there by Gomez. Touches that one out for a throw-in, which Gomez takes quickly, gets the ball back now. Ferreira sprays that out beautifully to Rehall on the wing. Dirksen gives it back to Rehall. She does her little trademark shuffle, cuts it back, breaks to Dirksen now. She drags it back, falls to Dennehy. She goes for goal, didn't quite have the power. Taylor Ryan tries to bring that out the turf. Just not coming off in front of goal right now for UBC. Whelan though gets it, goes for goal, and a big block there from Cameron Lyon. UBC keeping the pressure on. Rehall again. Just runs away from Dirksen. Gibson tries to chase that one down. Diol was asking a lot, I think, there of Toop to try and close that down. And here's a chance. Rehall knocks it over the keeper, but just can't direct that on goal, and taking no chances at the back there. It's going to bring up another corner though for the Thunderbirds. Just the second of the afternoon for them. Shot count right now 7-1 in UBC's favour. Neither side though managing to get a shot on target so far. Will that change from this corner? Gomez with a delivery to the near post. It's punched away by Madek. Taylor Ryan tries to turn away there. No room for her. One thing I'd noticed but hadn't really clicked to start this game, the Cascades keeper wearing all black, and when there's a mass of bodies in the box there, it is quite hard to tell which one is the keeper and which one is a UBC player. I'm surprised that the referee has let Alana play in a dark jersey and not got her to wear one of the lighter ones. Gibson now trying to dance away through the Cascades. No room given though by Dhaliwal. And Diol back to break that one up. Toop can't do anything though except put a big boot on that to send that into the UBC half, and the Cascades feel quite happy just sitting back right now. Everyone in their own half again. And the problem with that is, as soon as they get a foot on the ball and clear the danger, it's just coming straight back into them. And the couple of forays forward that Diol has managed to have, she's kind of been on her own out there as well, and has had to do it all by herself. Gomez out wide now to Tomei. Couple of touches inside from Tomei, spins away. Gomez now, she'll send this one into the box. It's bouncing about, falls to Taylor Ryan. She tried to either get the shot or touch it out to Dirksen, was unable to do either. UBC though pick up the loose ball. Gomez, she'll play it back now to Tyrer. Dirksen turns away, sends that up to Rehall, hits the byline, cuts it back, looking for Tomei. Well cleared though by Jacqueline. Wheeler now. Oh, I was so close to being beautifully played in there for Bailey Dirksen. Just a little bit too much on that from Whelan. Dirksen almost nipped in ahead of Maddock there, but the ball just runs through to the Cascades keeper. Into the last 13 minutes now, still scoreless. You do wonder if this is following a similar pattern to their meeting last year. That was a 1-goal game. The Captones winner coming around the 45-minute mark. It was a resolute defensive performance from UFV to kick off the 2023 campaign. They've done very well defensively again here. And again, Jenna Eriksson over dealing with that, letting that one run behind. As Lyon tries to send it up the ball, loose ball picked up by Dio. Jaspreet Dio closed down quickly there by Dennehy, unable to get that up the wing. The slower pace, you feel, will most certainly suit the Cascades. They're happy to sit back and defend here. They've got options on the bench that they can look to bring on in the second half. Goals have been a little bit hard to come by for them this year, just 4 from their first 5 games, so not even averaging a goal a game so far. Counter that with UBC, that's averaging just over 3 goals a game, and able to find the first one here though in the first 34 minutes. Dirksen gives that back to Taylor Ryan. She tries to send the pass in the box, takes a deflection out, and it's going to bring up another corner for UBC, their 3rd of the afternoon so far. It's going to be Olivia Gomez once again over to take this one. Gomez, another good in-swinging delivery. That forced Maddock to come out and punch that one away. Fourth corner now for UBC. First one over at this side. Whelan sends it in. It's a curler and it's an Olympico from Holly Whelan. The keeper came out to get it, and Whelan straight from the corner in the 36th minute gives UBC the lead. It's a 3rd goal now of the season for Holly Whelan. Back-to-back games with goals as well, and UBC's pressure finally paying off there. Maddock came out to get that, just wasn't able to connect, and it curls all the way in from Holly Whelan. That was 2 very dangerous in-swinging corners that had come in. The one from Gomez punched away from under the line. That second one from Whelan just perfectly put. And if you're going to send it in to such a dangerous area and such a good delivery, the keeper needs to get on that. And unfortunately for Maddock, made a bit of a mess of that one. And Holly Whelan will have a goal to remember. But here comes the Cascades, trying to find something in return. Toop just overruns that, and that's going to go behind for a UBC goal kick. spoken in a couple of the games so far to start the year about what an important and undersung player I feel Holly Whelan is. She's almost played back in there. Still just in her second year here at UBC. 8 games under her belt last year, but she got 3 assists from those 8 matches. And she started her sophomore season with a bang. 3 goals now, after coming off a good League One Ontario season with Alliance United, where she got a couple of goals as well. And Whelan, can she do it again? This time the delivery not as good to the near post, and the Thunderbirds will clear that. Everyone was so deeply back though for the Cascades that Ferreira is allowed to pick that up and just run it forward. Dirksen now. Gibson chips that into the edge of the box. It's brought down by Taylor Ryan. She's just not had the break so far this season, Jade Taylor Ryan. Whelan high, up and under for Maddock to deal with, and this time she does deal with that one well. The Cascades' defensive resolve finally broken 36 minutes in, and you do feel it could start the floodgates opening here for this potent attack, as that ball from Gomez almost playing in Dirksen, but Maddock quickly off her line to deal with that one. UBC were fancied coming away from this one with all 3 points and a victory, and can never take anything for granted, of course. And the slow paced start just felt like a matter of time before UBC found the breakthrough. Dirksen now played in from Ferreira. Dirksen to the outside, goes for the shot. Good block there though from Fitzgerald. Rehall now, sprung on the right, cuts it back to Taylor Ryan. Lovely shot coming in there from Taylor Ryan. Fancy footwork in the box, it's blocked. UBC keeping it alive, falls to Dennehy now. And she takes a touch that just runs behind her there as Sarah Belcher goes down in a heap. But that was a lovely little cheeky back heel effort there from Taylor Ryan. And while Sarah Belcher down getting a little bit of treatment, I'll take this opportunity to have a quick water break. Belcher back on her feet. Doesn't look too much worse for wear. And the Cascades will just get onto it, sends it deep into the UBC half, which feels a little bit of a waste. You maybe wanted to keep hold of it there. UBC just going to get straight back into the action. There isn't possession percentage stats on Canada West. So many other good stats, but possession, I mean, it feels at least 80% for UBC, and I might be being a little bit generous there to the Cascades. They've not really been in this in any way, shape or form from an attacking sense. As this one now Comes into the box to May, trying to chase it down. It's going to bring up another corner kick though for UBC. Going to be their 6th of the afternoon. They've already scored from 1. Holly Whelan with the Olympico, and every time she's on these now, she's going to fancy trying this again. And you can tell that she is trying that, because that had a lot of in-swing on that, far too much in the end, and that just is going to run behind. Into the last 2 minutes here at Thunderbird. Ari Adams will be quite pleased with what they've seen from their team so far. Tomei takes the touch inside, tries to send the cross into the box. It's blocked by Dio. UBC keeping it alive there. Tyler tries to thread that one through. And again, just unable to get brought out of the turf there by Taylor Ryan. Gomez now, neat little pass and play here. Springs to me, she hits the byline, but over. Dealing with that, as she has so many times in this first half, is Jenna Eriksson. And there's a buzz of excitement, I think, every time Holly Whelan gets on a corner here. This one's taken short, though. It's flicked in by Tomei and just comes to Rehall. Takes a bounce off line though, and it's behind for another corner, the 8th now in the first half here. Whelan again with the delivery to the near post, bounces all the way through to the back there. It's cleared only as far as Gomez, who sends a curling effort in, bounces its way through and just runs by the far post.
The referee has indicated 1 minute of added time.
Just a minimum of 1 minute getting added on here, and most of that's going to have been just for the injury to Belcher a few minutes ago. Ari Adams, she's going to be happy with what she's seen in bulk from her side defensively. They've really not given UBC much at all. Only 2 shots on target for UBC. They've closed down well, haven't given space in any of the channels. And Tomei now in, looking for a second before half-time. Still Vanessa Tomei. She's closed down by a pair of players and can't get the shot off there. And in the end, the Cascades will clear the danger, and that might be the last action of the first half here. Not sure there's going to be enough time for Gomez to take this throw-in. She does get it off. This will be the last chance to send it into the box for UBC. And instead, the referee blows a half-time whistle. It's a 1-goal game here at Thunderbird Stadium, and what a goal it was. Coming in the 36th minute, Holly Whelan with the Olympico straight in from the corner. That's the difference between the two sides. Go stick the kettle on, grab your biscuit of choice, and join us in 15 minutes for the second half of this one. Welcome back to what is now a rainy and drizzly Thunderbird Stadium for the second half of this Canada West women's soccer matchup. It's UBC Thunderbirds with a narrow, by scoreline anyway, 1-0 lead over the visiting University of Fraser Valley Cascades. It was a dominant first half though for UBC possession-wise, 12 shots to 1. Just the 2 on target though, and one of those on target was the decisive breakthrough goal from Holly Whelan, an Olympico, straight in from the corner through the arms of Madek in the Cascades goal in the 36th minute, and that's the difference between these two teams as UBC get set to kick off the second half, going from left to right in the all blue jerseys with the white numbers. Cascades right to left in this half with the white jerseys, white shorts and socks, and the blue numbers. And we'll see what changes have been made at half-time. One of them, Emma Olsen, first year forward from Abbotsford, is on for the Cascades, and Ari Adams might be hoping to get something going offensively through her, because they really struggled to mount any attacking threat in that first half. We'll see what other changes might be out there, because it does look like there has been a few. Number 12, Zoe Black, another first year forward, has come on at the half for the Cascades. So trial and error just now to try and work out process of elimination to see who has come on and who has gone off. Ava Alexander, the number 15, is on for UBC. Fresh from her 1 goal and 1 assist second half performance on Friday evening, as Dirksen now gets the ball out wide, just runs away from her, appealing for the corner, but the last touch came off the Thunderbirds' leading scorer, and that's going to be behind for a goal kick for UFV. Olsen tries to bring that down, just runs away from her, and the 2 subs combining right by the sideline here.
Number 33, Lita Billman, in for number 1, Dakota Beckett. Number 11, Sydney Slaker, in for number 13, Jay Taylor Ryan.
The ball's through by Alexander.
Number 2, Holly Whelan. And number 8, Sophia Peckinpah, in for number 10, Sydney Hall.
So some other UBC subs. Number 11, Sydney Slater, has come on, as has number 8, Sophia Peckinpah. As Maddock has to be quickly off her line again. And I'm going to say it again, the all black outfit is very confusing for me in the commentary, so I don't know what it's like for the girls down on the pitch, and I'm really surprised the referee has let that go and not made the keeper change into a different colour jersey out there. And talking of keepers, there has been a change between the sticks for UBC, as Lita Billman is coming in for the second half here, splitting the minutes with Dakota Beckett. Beckett not troubled into a save in that first half, so that'll be another clean sheet to add to her tally. As the ball played forward here, Peckinpah chasing this one down, does well to keep it in, but in the end it's brought back out by the Cascades. Fitzgerald plays that forward, trying to get that into Clark, and a crunching tackle then coming in from Fitzgerald is going to bring up a booking as well, the first off the game. It's a heavy clattering into Sienna Gibson there. It's a chilly one here at Thunderbird Stadium as well. The rain at least looks to have gone off. It's been a weird day. There's been some rain in the air, but it is the stuff we saw at halftime is going to make this pitch a little bit slicker for the second half. 3-woman wall for the Cascades. Dennehy plays it out to Gibson. And she gets clattered on the edge of the box, but fair challenge according to the referee coming in there from Zoe Black. But it is going to bring up yet another UBC corner, their 9th now of the match, their first one of the second half. And Gomez over to take this one. The delivery into the back post. It's over the head and out. No one able to get onto that. But these in-swinging corners have caused no ends of problems for the Cascades so far this afternoon. Fitzgerald throws that up the left wing, looking for Emma Olsen. UBC break it up and now win themselves a throw-in. Gomez bringing that forward, trying to play that through to anyone, but no runs getting made. And we've got a chance as well to see a couple of the younger players on for UBC in this half. I mentioned Sydney Slater coming in, the number 11. Haven't had a chance to see too much of her so far. As the shot comes into the near post and it's turned away by Marek. Falls though to Dirksen, too much traffic in front of her to try and get the shot off. That one just runs away a little bit from Peckinpah, another rookie on this UBC side that we've seen get quite a few minutes already so far this year. She's a winger that's got exceptional crossing ability. Came through the Coquitlam Metroford youth system. Now in her first season playing with the Thunderbirds. Has seen some time in 2022 and 2023 in League One for varsity and not so much. Still looking for her first goal or assist in the college game. And she's on the ball again just now. Peckinpah brings it inside, threads that through beautifully for the run that was made by Dirksen. Beautiful pass, beautiful run, and Dirksen just unable, just a step away really from getting onto that. And it just runs into the welcoming arms of Alana Maddock. Tyra, the crossfield ball bounces all the way through to Tomei. Had no right of getting through to her, but through to her it got. It's Gomez now up that left wing for Dirksen. She's got room to cut it back to Peckinpah. She goes for goal and it's turned in. It's an own goal. The shot coming in from Sophia Peckinpah, and the keeper and the defender just getting in each other's road there, and it comes off the boot of Kenzie Fitzgerald into the back of the net, and UBC have the 2-goal lead in the 54th minute here at Thunderbird Stadium. Just an unlucky one there from the Cascades, but had been a good spell of pressure from UBC to start the second half. And a lot to like in that goal. The ball up the wing from Gomez, the cutback from Dirksen, and the first time shot coming in from Peckinpah.
That's goal number 2 for your UBC Thunderbirds. Scoring in the 54th minute of play by number 8, Sophia Peckinpah. Assisted by number 9,
Peckinpah again plays that into the box. Peckinpah getting the credit for the goal. For me it is an own goal. I know they sometimes log things differently in college, but it was certainly sliced into our own net there by Fitzgerald. This ball comes in for Slater. Loose one falls to Gomez, I think that was, yep, that had the swing at that one. Gomez battling away again, plays this out now to Tomei. A lot of numbers in the box here for UBC. Tomei knocks that forward, just tried to do a little bit too much there. And a big boot will clear that out for a throw-in. Hard to see a way back into this one now for UFV. They haven't been much of an attacking threat up to this point. Now they need to pierce this very tough to break down UBC backline twice to try and get anything from this game. Slater plays that forward, takes a fortunate bounce to Tomei. She touches it inside to Dirksen, who in turn plays it inside, looking for Ava Alexander. UBC pressing once again, and you feel it's just going to be a case now for the Cascades of, I was going to say damage limitation. It maybe sounds harsh when it's only 2-0, but they're going to want to just keep the defensive shape. I don't think they're going to want to give too many more goals up here, and I don't see them really opening up at this point. So it's really a case whether UBC can just break them down a little bit more, find another couple of tallies for their total. The ball just going to run through to Lita Bellman, getting a rare touch in the first 15 minutes here as UBC go again. Alexander thought about giving it up the wing to Peckinpah, turns back inside. Dirksen battling away. She leads the team with 5 goals, has been kept off the score sheet for the last couple of games, so she's going to want to try and remedy that this afternoon in the last half hour here. Tomei gets the ball from Gomez. Turns away beautifully to send that cross in. Looking for Slater. It's too close to Maddock though, who will smother that in her arms. The Cascades will slowly bring this one out from the back. Half an hour left in this one, and you feel there's going to be some more goals. Remember, if you want to get in touch during the broadcast, you can do so on Twitter/X at AFTN Canada. That's AFTN Canada. If that is not your thing, you can also get in touch by email aftncanada@hotmail.com if you want to chat about this game, either of these two teams or the Canada West season. We always love to hear from you and make these broadcasts interactive. Cascades win that midfield battle. Ball sent up the wing, looking for Black to try and chase that down. Nice idea there from Sam Funnell. Some nice skill there, bringing whoops from the Thunderbird crowd. Marritt's kick brought down by Alexander. And a little bit of a wasted through ball there from Isha Madliar. As I mentioned at the start of this broadcast, this is a Cascades team that's only managed to get 4 goals so far this season. You can kind of see why, the way that this one has played out. The couple of forays forward they had in the first half that saw Jaspreet Deol do a really good job leading the line for them, but she was on her own so much. The support just was not coming up as Jasdeep Dhaliwal getting a little bit of treatment and a bit of a stretch out. There's another substitution made for UFV, and we'll just see who that is that's come on. It's Emerson Toop that's come back into the action.
In the 63rd minute. Number 7, Emerson Toop, in for number 11, Sam Fernald.
Nice work out wide by Tomei. Keeps hold of the ball, closed down in the end, and just a big boot sending that anywhere for the Cascades. Ferreira. Tyra now plays that forward to Alexander. UBC, such a hard team to get the ball off at the best of times, never mind when they're full of confidence and winning a game. Ferreira out wide to Gomez. two link up again. Gomez turns away, gets a chance here to spring Dirksen. She sends a good delivery into the box. It looked better when it left her foot than a few seconds later as it just curls behind. And a bit of a wasted opportunity in the end there for UBC, as UFV are set to make another substitution here. And making way is Jasdeep Dhaliwal, who was just getting her legs stretched out a little bit just moments ago. Coming back into the action is number 21, Jaspreet Deol. And that kick out straight up the middle and cut out by Dennehy. And it's just going to put the pressure straight back on the Cascades here. Tomei threads that through, looking for Slater. And the clearance there by Lyon. Slater follows through there. I don't think there was anything malicious in that. And to her credit, Lyon didn't make anything off that. Alexander now takes a touch turn inside. The loose ball breaks to Gibson at the edge of the box, and she doesn't miss by much. That was almost a second in 2 games there for Sienna Gibson. Throw-in comes into the Cascades box, just runs off the head of Slater and through to Maddock. And we're going to get another substitution. It was a short outing in the end for the number 22, Emma Olsen. Can't quite make out the number of who it is that's come on here for the Cascades. But they're maybe going to get a chance to get something up and running here. I think.
Substitution for the Fraser Valley Cascades in the 68th minute. Number 10, Kiana Bentley, in for number 22, Emma Olsen.
It's Kiana Bentley, the number 10, coming in for the Cascades. Emma Olsen, as I mentioned, making way, and Bentley almost in the thick of the action right away. Feels the first foray forward for a while for the Cascades. Been very much on the back foot from the start of this game. Bentley's off and running again, but Tyrer will marshal that back to Billman, and then the keeper returns the favour as Tyrer will now bring it out for UBC. Ferreira, heavy touch forward. It works out well in the end though for the T-Birds. But Dennehy's ball, a rare loose one from Taya Dennehy. I think she thought she had way more time, just didn't quite get the weight on that though, and it was closed down and broken up very quickly by Zoe Black. Tyler plays that forward, but Lyon over, doing a good defensive job once again. And we're going to get a double substitution here for UBC, making way number 6, Taya Dennehy, and number 8, Sophia Peckinpah, who as of now has the credit for that second goal for UBC. We'll see if that will get changed to an own goal later on. And the subs coming on here for the Thunderbirds. We'll just double check their numbers for you. Number 5, Hannah Baines, is certainly one of the players, and she's just on the ball just now. And the other player coming on as well is number 22, Sophie Hill.
And number 22, Sophie Hill, for number 6, Taya Dennehy.
Sophie Hill, who didn't make any appearances last season and has just officially joined the roster this year, so officially her rookie year for the 21-year-old from West Van. Played the past summer in League 1 BC with Altitude, where she got 1 goal in her 10 appearances. She's had some bad injuries though the last 2 years. That's really kind of derailed her start to her college career, but it's great to see her now back on the pitch, and she got a chance to work out any kinks over the summer. That's a good delivery, runs all the way through to the back, and Slater can't bring that one down. It just runs away from under her foot and behind for a Cascades goal kick. Don't know whether it's just that with it being a Sunday afternoon game or whatever, but it feels it's just lacked a little bit of oomph, both on the pitch and the stands as well. The fans are very quiet watching this one. Maybe some tired legs now. 6 games into the Canada West season. Good thing for Jesse Simons though is he's had a chance to give a number of minutes to a number of different players as well, and especially the rookies as well, getting them introduced and integrated into the college game. As one of the 3 seniors on the team, Tomei, trying to chase that one down for UBC. Hill in the thick of the action, just moments after coming on. Runs out though for a throw into the visitors deep in their own half, and they're going to get set to make another substitution here as well. And that falls favourably for Dirksen, who tried to poke that through for Slater to run onto, but again, good defensive play from the Cascades, pouncing on that. And it should be, again, noted, despite all the dominance here of possession and 16 shots for UBC, only 4 of them have been allowed to get through. There's been a lot of blocks in this game, and the Cascades have defended superbly. You can see why they've had 2 clean sheets in their 5 games going into this one. But you can also see why goals have been hard to come by. Not one shot on target yet, and just 1 shot in the whole game for them, which is an improvement on last year where it was 22-0 in this meeting. 1 more shot, 1 more goal conceded than last year in the meeting between these 2 lower mainland rivals. Ferreira's attempt to play in Tomei, again well read and cut out. UFV still waiting to make that substitution on the far side as well. Tyler sends that forward for anyone to try and chase down Slater. Some good running there, but not able to get onto it as Dirksen knocks that one off Fitzgerald for a throw-in to UBC, and we're going to get the substitution now. Into the last 14 minutes plus stoppage time here, of which I would not imagine there's going to be a lot. Looks like that's Sarah Belcher, the number 2, coming back on for the Cascades. Gomez now thought about the shot, touch inside to Baines, comes back now to Gomez. She's forced to turn away. Gets it back now though.
Fraser Valley Cascade substitution.
Alexander threads that through to Dirksen. It's just a slightly heavy first touch there from Bailey. It's knocked it a little bit too much inside, and Alexander fouled there. Sorry, not Alexander fouled there. Sienna Gibson again, who's been in the wars. She's had a couple of heavy challenges on her tonight, or this afternoon, as well as Friday evening. She's a tough one though, and she just gets up and gets on with it, but you can see that shaking her up a little bit. As Tyler now gets set to send this free kick into the box. Some good movement, a lot of bodies in there, everyone back for the Cascades. It's not in the 2-woman wall. Tyra doesn't fully connect on that, I don't think, unless she was trying to go for a goal, but that was an ambitious effort if she was. I think she wanted to get a bit of curl on that, and it just didn't come off for the veteran. Just a little bit scrappy in the last few minutes here. I think both teams will be happy just to hear the final whistle and get some rest under their belts before some tough trips for both of these sides next weekend. UBC heading into the interior for a pair of games against Thomson Rivers and UBCO. Can they add to their tally here in the final 10 minutes or so? Gibson not looking to have any ill effects from that challenge. Nice touch inside. Baines. Alexander now tries to make room for the shot. She's closed down. Falls to Tomei, who does get the shot off. It's blocked. Comes back to Tomei. She's battling away in the edge of the box. Out to Gomez, who first times it in, looking for Alexander, and it's headed clear by Lyon. And that's just going to take a bounce. An unfortunate touch on the end of Tomei, and it's going to be out instead for a Cascades throw-in. As we get another substitution coming up here for the T-Birds, and making way is Sienna Gibson. I think Jessie Simon's just wanting to look after her after that heavy challenge, and she has been so good in her rookie season for UBC. She'll see out the last 9 minutes or so of this one on the bench.
Substitution for your UBC T-Birds in the 81st minute. Number 8, Sophia Peckinpah. In for number 24, Sienna Gibson.
Sophia Peckinpah back on the pitch, back in the action as well. She plays that inside, looking to try and play in Hannah Baines, but that just has too much on it and will run behind for another goal kick as we get another UBC substitution as well, and Ava Alexander making way now. The second half sub being subbed off.
Substitution for the UBC T-Birds in the 83rd minute. Number 13, Jade Taylor Ryan. In for number 15, Ava Alexander.
Jade Taylor Ryan coming back on. Bellman gets a couple of touches, tries to remember what the ball looks like. It's been a while, I think, since she's seen it down that end. Ferreira just allowed to run and bring this forward here, and kind of ran out of space in the end and just tried to play that forward, and it was broken up. Can the Cascades maybe get something going here? As Tyra ushers that ball back to Bellman. She'll quickly play it out to the right flank. That's a long ball forward. Takes a bounce through before Baines can run onto that from Peckinpah, who looks to be playing in a kind of right back, right wing back role to see out this half. May slows it down and then gets things going. A lot of what UBC have done this afternoon has come up that left side. They've had a lot of success this season with crosses coming in from the left as well. Both the goals this afternoon coming from the left as well, from a UPBC perspective. The first, if you haven't seen it, run this back to the 36th minute. See Holly Whelan's fantastic Olympico. In 9 minutes after the restart, an own goal from a Sophia Peckinpah shot that was turned into their own net. So the Cascades go 2-0 down. Felt like game over at that point, and I think maybe the only disappointment for UBC is that they haven't turned their dominance into more goals. As Bentley now gets a rare attack here. She places back to Black, who goes for goal. And first real look on goal in this half for the Cascades, and it comes in the 86th minute. Here go the Cascades again with a shot, and it breaks again to Black. She can't play that to the outside though to Toop, and Peckinpah back doing some good defensive work. And the Cascades looking to open up a little bit here in the closing minutes and try and finish this one strong. Give something for Ari Adams to take into their games next week, which sees them head over to the island on Friday to take on the UVic Vikes before the big trip to Calgary to take on Mount Royal Cougars. That's a journey UBC's had to make as well, and it's not a fun double-header weekend going in both directions. As the Cascades now get a free kick from a dangerous position at the side of the box. Emerson Toop over to take this one. Toop sends it deep into the box. It's going to run through everybody though, and Baines will just come out and pick this up. Looked like a foul throw there. I think that's what the Cascades bench were shouting about. But we're into the last 2 minutes here at Thunderbird. It's not been a pulsating affair. I think that's fair to say. It's been a workwoman-like effort from UBC. They've dominated the play. They've dominated possession. They've just found this a very hard defence to break down. Can they maybe nip a third here? Dirksen rounds the keeper, sends it across, and it's tucked in on the goal line. Jade Taylor-Ryan gets her first goal of the season. Her 15th as a UBC Thunderbird. And in the 89th minute, it's UBC 3, UFV 0. And that makes the scoreline more like how this game has played out. But that was good work by Bailey Dirksen. She knocked it past the keeper and the defender. Don't know if she was trying to finish it herself. I'm going to say she unselfishly centred it into the middle for Taylor-Ryan to knock it in from a few inches out. And UBC now very much home and dry.
That's goal number 3 for your UBC Thunderbirds. Scored in the 89th minute of play by number 13, Jade Taylor-Ryan. And assisted by number 9, Bailey Dirksen.
That's also Bailey Dirkson's first assist of the season to go with her 5 goals. She's now clocking up in both categories.
The referee has indicated 3 minutes of added time.
Three minutes of time to get added on here. Can the Cascades test Billman here in the closing moments? Not with some deliveries into the box like that. Overhit and nobody really up there for the Cascades. UBC, are they going to try and get a 4th in the closing minutes? Peckinpah does well, can't keep that in though, and it's just going to be out for a goal kick. Not too much longer to go in this one. Ryan does well to turn away from the attention. Thinks about the shot, plays it inside to Slater. She makes room to try and get the shot off. She's closed down well. Still Sydney Slater though. Comes out to Gomez, who sends a good, dangerous delivery in the box. And to me and Taylor Ryan both there, but neither of them attacking the ball. And there goes the final whistle here at Thunderbird Stadium. A commanding 3-0 win for UBC Thunderbirds over the visiting Fraser Valley Cascades. UBC outshooting UFV 17-3. 5 on target, none on target for the Cascades. The scoring opened in the 36th minute with a fantastic Olympico from Holly Whelan. A second half own goal from a Sophia Peckinpah shot in the 54th minute saw UBC double their lead, and they sealed the deal in the 89th minute. Finishes 3-0. Jade Taylor Ryan with the third. I've been Michael McCall. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. UBC away next weekend, but we'll catch you at the pitch again soon.